Hi, I'm Tati, and it's time for Tiny Readathon. So I'm currently in my pajamas and I have no makeup on, and that's because it's 11:45 at night, which means there is like 15 minutes until my 24-hour readathon starts. Also, I apologize for the shaky camera and the bad lighting. I'm on vacation, which means I don't have my filming setup with me. But it also means that I can do a 24-hour readathon. So the first book I'm planning to pick up is There's Someone Inside Your House by Stephanie Perkins. This is my hoping it's kind of creepy read. I don't know if it's actually going to be, because I've only ever read contemporary romance by Stephanie Perkins, so I don't know how she's gonna handle this, and I'm not sure exactly how scary it's supposed to be or creepy, but I wanted something kind of on the scary side to read during this readathon during the night time of it, which is right at the beginning because it starts at 12 a.m. And because this is a readathon I'm hosting, actually the first time I'm hosting a readathon ever, I'm also going to be trying to do some Twitter sprints throughout the readathon. So I'm also going to be doing that as well as reading. So we'll see how that goes. I also have some Mountain Dew with me to help me stay awake because I don't like coffee. And I also have some page flags and sticky notes because I've been wanting to get back into marking things that I like in the books I read, like quotes and stuff that I'd later like to write down in my journal. So I thought I could try maybe doing that during this readathon as well. I'm not 100% sure on that though. I'm also not 100% sure on how long I'm going to stay awake tonight. My original plan was to stay up all night because it's a 24-hour readathon, but it's all going to depend on probably how much I'm liking what I'm reading and how I feel and how tired I get. So I might go to sleep. I'll keep you updated. Alright, so it's actually 12:10, so the readathon has already started. I missed the first 10 minutes because I was posting on Twitter and Instagram because I'm trying to host a readathon for the first time. So yeah, so I'm now going to start reading There's Someone Inside Your House. So it is currently almost 4:30 and I just woke up. I went to sleep around 1:30, I want to say. So I got a few hours of sleep, and I'm currently on page 52 of There's Someone Inside Your House. So far, it's pretty good. I'm liking it. And I have somebody with me. My brother, Andre. What book are you reading? Tell the people.
The Gauntlet. It's an Iron Man book.
And my sister is also participating. So now we're just gonna read together. Not bad. The lighting is horrible. I'm sorry. I can't do anything about it. So it is currently 6:17, basically 6:20 by the time I'm done with this little filming bit. I have gotten to page 110 in There's Someone Inside Your House, and I also started listening to Sadie while I got ready, which I don't know if you can tell in this lighting, but I got dressed and put on some makeup so that this rest of this vlog is not horrible. And what I think I'm gonna do right now is go read some more of There's Someone Inside Your House out on the balcony and see if I can catch the sunrise if I'm not too late. So let's go do that. We have more light, natural light, so hopefully that looks good. Alright, so it's like 7 a.m. and after reading on the balcony, I have gotten to about the halfway point of There's Someone Inside Your House, and I am really liking it so far. One little interesting tidbit I didn't know about it is that the main character is Hawaiian, which is really cool. I haven't seen that a lot in young adult books, at least in the ones that I've read. So I thought that was really cool. So far, I'm also really liking just the book in general. I think Stephanie Perkins did a great job with this genre so far. But with these books, also a big part of it, I think, with thrillers, is the ending. So I'm gonna have to wait and see how the ending is, because this is a little bit more of like a slasher kind of book than I usually read. So it could go in a way that I don't like. So I have to wait and see on that. However, the point of picking up this book was to read it at night so it would be extra creepy. And I did that, and then I fell asleep for like 4 hours, so I didn't finish it last night. So I'm thinking now that I'm halfway through it, I might put it on pause so that I can start Again But Better by Christine Riccio. And then I could hopefully start and finish this book during the day today, and then pick this one up at night again, and then finish it by 12. So during the readathon still. And that is, it's like kind of risky because I don't know how much time is going to be left after I finish this one and finish listening to Sadie too. But I kind of still really want to stick to my idea of reading this at night. Even though I am really liking it, I kind of don't want to stop reading it, but I kind of want to stick to my original idea. So I think that's going to be my plan right now, is to start reading this one and then switch to the Sadie audiobook as I have to do stuff that I can't read during. Something about the Sadie audiobook is, so far, I totally agree with what I've heard about it, in that it's a great audiobook because it's full cast, which is not something you get in every audiobook. And because it's full cast, I kind of want to listen to it at its normal speed so that I can kind of get the full effect of it being full cast. However, I started listening to it sped up, and then when you listen to it not sped up, it sounds way too slow. So I think I am going to have to listen to it sped up, if only for the sake of getting it finished during the readathon, but also because I think I'll enjoy it more that way, even though it is like a great sounding audiobook. And I'm only like 45 minutes into the audiobook, but I already can tell that it's really good. All that's to say, I'm gonna start this book before, I'm gonna have started all the books on my TBR before I finish any of them. But I always read multiple books at once, so it'll be fine, probably. So it is currently almost 10 o'clock. We just had our breakfast burritos. And I have started Again But Better. I'm on page... I'm really not very far in. I'm on page 46. So far, it's okay. I have a feeling, though, that it's gonna be a slow read for me, and I don't know if I want to spend the whole readathon trying to get through it. Also, I just got a pulled in from my library for an ebook that I kind of really want to read, so I might pick that up instead. That's Prince Charming by Rachel Hawkins, I think. I also listened to a little bit more of Sadie, still liking that as my audiobook pick. And I also kind of just really want to go back to this one, but I'm saving it for later. So, depending on what we do right now, I'm either going to continue reading this, or I'm going to pick up Prince Charming, go stay on brand and leave my TBR and read Prince Charming, or listen to more of Sadie. You have to stay tuned to find out. Oh, I'm also going to try and run some Twitter sprints on my Twitter. So, for the first time ever, we'll see how that goes. I'm not sure what else is like the responsibility of someone hosting a readathon besides, you know, an announcement video, Twitter sprints, posting on other social media. I hope I'm not forgetting anything. So it is currently 1:30 p.m. I took a small break from reading to go swimming, which you saw. And then when I went back to reading, I did what I tend to always do and picked up something that was not on my original TBR. And that is Prince Charming by Rachel Hawkins. I had this on hold through Overdrive and it came in and I just really wanted to read it. I also think that Again But Better is going to take me a long time to read, and I don't know if I want to rush through it during this readathon. I might still read it, but I think I'm going to try and read this instead, mostly. So this book, there's someone inside your house and listening to Sadie when I'm doing things that I can't physically read. I'm actually already on chapter 5 of this one, and I'm really liking it so far. And this is my only ebook of the readathon. So yeah, I think for right now, I'm gonna keep reading this one. So it's now currently almost 4:30, and I have just been reading Prince Charming this whole time, and I'm really liking it, but I am starting to get really sleepy reading it, and I don't want to fall asleep. So I think I'm going to switch back to the audiobook of Sadie and try to do some stuff while I listen to it to keep myself awake. So it's currently 6 o'clock, and I actually should be reading right now because I just started a sprint on Twitter, but I need to update this vlog. I have only about 3 hours left in Sadie. Yeah, and since I'm listening to it at double speed, that's about an hour and a half left, if I know how to do math. I decided that I want to read one of my other books right now, so I'm a little bit nervous about stopping it right there because I don't know if I'm gonna have an hour and a half left at the end of this readathon to finish it or in between somewhere. But right now I want to go sit out on the balcony, I think, and read some. And I honestly don't think I'm picking up Again But Better again during this readathon. It's not that I hate it, it's just I can tell that it's going to be a slow read for me. I think it might pick up eventually. I don't know. I don't think it was the right fit for a 24-hour readathon, for me at least. I will eventually continue reading this book, just not for the rest of today. So that leaves me with There's Someone Inside Your House or Prince Charming. And the thing is, I really want to finish this one, and I'm halfway through, but I want to wait to pick it up again until after the sun sets, because the whole point of reading this one was to read it at night when it would be creepier. So I'm waiting till like 8:30 when the sun is supposed to set to pick this one up again. So that means I'm going to be reading the ebook of Prince Charming by Rachel Hawkins, which I'm currently 30% through, 33% through about. I'm in chapter 12. I don't think I'm going to be able to finish this in the next hour or two. Yeah, there's literally about 2 hours before I want to get to the other book, so I don't think I'm going to be able to finish this one, but I could read a little bit more of it. Does it make more sense for me to just start reading There's Someone Inside Your House right now? Probably. Am I going to do that? No. It probably makes the most sense for me to continue listening to Sadie for the next hour and a half, but I ran out of stuff to do while listening to it. I'm going to put a pause on Prince Charming, which I'm really enjoying, and I hate doing that, and I think I'm going to try to finish listening to Sadie and before 8:30, and then pick up There's Someone Inside Your House. And that's when I'll read on the balcony. If I can find a way to read this in the dark out there somehow, and I'm gonna try that, and I think it will add to the atmosphere of the whole thing. And that will leave me with finishing 2 books during this readathon, plus reading whatever pages I read of Again But Better and Prince Charming before the readathon is over. So I'm gonna get to that before my own sprint is over and I haven't read anything. Alright, so it is currently about 8 o'clock. It's like 8:05. And I finally finished my first book for this readathon, and that was Sadie by Courtney Summers. And I listened to this as an audiobook, and all the reviews I heard were right because it's an amazing full cast audiobook. If I was going to describe the story in one word, I think it would be intense. It's also kind of a really sad story, which I was doing pretty okay with it until that last sentence. That last sentence is just it's like perfect, but it's also heartbreaking. There were a couple of times when I was kind of confused, but I think that was because 1, I'm kind of exhausted because it's a 24-hour readathon. 2, I was listening to the audiobook sped up, and I actually found out that on Libby, and I'm guessing Overdrive too, I don't know if it's just Libby or if it's also Overdrive, you can crank up the audiobook speed to ×3 speed, which I kind of liked. But also you have to pay really close attention if you do it to that fast. But I do like having that option. But I only did that for like the last hour of the audiobook. But yeah, I think that fact that I was listening to it sped up did have something to do with my confusion. I don't think it was the story's fault at all. I think like the best possible way to read it is probably to listen to the audiobook and read the physical book at the same time if you have the time. And I think if I reread it, that's the way I would do it. And I might reread it just to see if there's anything that I missed, but I think I pretty much got the gist of the story. I'm rating it a 4 out of 5 stars. Now we're on to what I believe is probably going to be my last read of the readathon, and that is There's Someone Inside Your House by Stephanie Perkins. I have half of it left. It's 8 o'clock. The sun is starting to leave the sky, and my plan is to go out on the balcony and start reading this and keep reading it until it's done as it gets darker and darker outside, because my whole point of reading this book during this readathon was to read it at night because I'm in a new place and it would add to the creep factor. And so I wanted to kind of keep that atmosphere going, and I'm really enjoying this book so far. I have half of it left. I'm gonna see even if it gets past midnight, I probably will still stay out there and keep reading it as long as possible if I don't get eaten by mosquitoes the whole time. So I'm gonna head out there right now and start reading this before my readathon is over. So it's already creepy. Oh my gosh. There's still so much of the book left, and everything is happening right now. I'm gonna move. There's still a lot of this book left, and stuff is going down already. Okay. No. There's so much of this book left. Like, I don't want to spoil anything, but if you are reading it and you get to page 154, you know what I mean. So I didn't even realize that there's a light out here. But there is, so now I have light. Alright, I don't have much time to film this, so I gotta do it fast. It is currently 11 o'clock and I finished my second book for this readathon, There's Someone Inside Your House. Oh my goodness, this was so much better than I was expecting. There was a point in there where it was really whatever was gonna happen was gonna change my rating, and I thought it was going down, but it ended so well. This is like either a 4-star or a 5-star. I can't decide, so I'm thinking it's 4.5 stars for me. Stephanie Perkins did an amazing job with this genre. There's still an hour left of this readathon, so I think I'm just going to try and read some more of Prince Charming right before I fall asleep. I don't know if I'm even going to stay up until midnight because I'm just really tired. So I'm probably just going to read myself to sleep with Prince Charming because I'm really enjoying that book. So those are my plans for the rest of this readathon. If you want to hear more of my thoughts, because I know I didn't really do an extensive wrap-up in this vlog, I will have a separate wrap-up video coming out hopefully the next release day of my channel after this video comes out, so stay tuned for that. So I'm just going to wrap up this vlog here. If you liked this video, please give it a like so I know to make more videos like this one. Let me know in the comments if you participated in this readathon, what you read, and what readathon you're most excited to participate in next. I have new videos every Tuesday and Friday, so subscribe if you'd like to see more. Thanks for watching. Bye. Hi. Ah. I'm gonna jiggle the camera every time I move and it's gonna make us all seasick. I forgot that was there. Oh my gosh, you scared me so much. Oh, I see it. I saw it. Alright. So, oh, I don't know what time it is. Andrea, what time is it? Tell me. Alright. 30? Oh, okay, thank you. Jeez, that thing scares me every single time. Reading. And that's it.